What annoys you the most on Reddit? People who confidently post about something they don't know anything about but get upvoted because of the way they phrase the comment.
The armchair experts that know exactly what's going on in another stranger's life to dish out potentially really harmful advice. On the flip side, there are some really quality replies to serious issues out there.
The amount of information passed off as accurate, despite it being completely incorrect, just because it was said in a witty manner, or there's some anecdote on why the right and the actually correct poster is completely wrong.
You are doing that too often. Try posting again in 8 minutes.
Subs moderated by a tight group of assholes with a god complex.
That if you're not one of the first to comment on a popular thread, almost no one will read it or upvote it.
The fact that when asking a question you have to add honest question or dumb question or genuinely curious because otherwise your question is immediately interpreted as an attack. It's sad that when asking a question, the default is you're an asshole.
Obviously fake stories on communities like entitled parents.
How quick people are to turn on each other. Reddit acts like it's the most civil and intelligent social media, but damn, you'll snap in a second, and when you do, you act like toddlers. Half of it is just misinterpretation anyways.
Having a great response to a topic, then noticing it has 2.5k comments. Karma farming.
The inherent circle jerk nature of Reddit. AITA for rescuing a dozen puppies from a burning building?
1. Armchair psychologists. You have no idea if this person is bipolar, you've never met them, and you're usually only hearing someone else's account. 2. People giving unrealistic relationship or life advice. Getting into a heated argument is not always verbal abuse, disagreements happen. People get mad, we're human. It's about how you get mad. 3. Celebrity worship. I'm sure Keanu Reeves is a cool dude, but come on.
Maybe I'm in the wrong subs, but it feels like everything is just reposts and taglines. Everyone is called a narcissist or sociopath, and going no contact is the only solution.
I'm fairly new to Reddit and I find it's the weirdest phenomenon of people outright bullying other people while somehow acting morally superior and crying outrage.
For me there is 2 things. 1. On some topics it's hard to share your opinion, because people misinterpret it and downvote into oblivion. 2. There is always someone with the exact same idea as you, except they're those 15 seconds faster.
The amount of purposeful misinformation that people put out. I've never seen the point in purposefully lying and distributing misinformation to suit your needs. If you are wrong, then you need to take in the new facts and adjust your outlook. The repetition.
Redditors that argue for the sake of arguing and cannot accept a difference of opinion, someone being downvoted into oblivion for no good reason, inherent circle jerks, obsessions over certain memes and tropes.
When someone asks a question and 2 people respond, but even though one of them is incorrect, they receive more upvotes because they answered first.
The goofy mannerisms that people say like, thank you for the gold, kind stranger, or, what a cute doggo, I want to boop his snoot, and stuff like that. I don't really know why it irks me, but it just does. Whoever gilded this, nice fucking try lol. People that disagree with you and go through your post history to find things to throw into the argument, often stuff from way back. Too many people mental enough to go through 3 to 6 months of comments.
It is mostly impossible to have a civil discussion. You get downvoted for any slightly left comment in some subs and any slightly right comment in others. As a non-US citizen, most political discussions feel a bit like standing in no man's land and getting crossfired. I get that US politics are more polarized than ever, but it's like you're treated either as a chapo communist or alt-right troll.
Memes and repeated jokes. Almost every meme is unfunny and I hate when subs I like get flooded with stupid pictures. The regurgitated comments, like, yes officer, this post right here, it's so unoriginal that it's painful. The insane political arguments people get into. I'm no stranger to them, but I'm trying to stop and I'm not on the level I've seen some people at. The sheer hatred is ridiculous. You can't win politics. See, Keanu Reeves, Greta Thunberg, Elon Musk, etc.
I hate when a joke goes over someone's head and they get downvoted into oblivion for it. Just because someone doesn't understand the obscure reference you're making, doesn't mean they should be dumped on.
That there are people who steal others' people content for karma. Instagram steals our memes, and we're constantly stealing people tweets. Everyone steals content from everyone. Get over it.
You're always late to everything.
Calling people out for not doing anything. While they themselves don't do anything, but somehow them making comments about people being cowards somehow makes them better. Saw so many of these comments about Hong Kong and other world events.
Self-righteous, holier-than-thou, idealistic bullshit. The average Redditor needs to get the fuck over themselves.
Reposts, especially when the reposted one gets more upvotes than the original.
Elon Musk fanboys. Like sure he does some cool shit, but the circle jerk is too much. Celebrity worship culture as a whole is such a bad thing.
I always hate the threads of people saying nice.
The self-righteousness the most.
Repeating the same jokes for millionth time and calling Instagram users normies.
The endless amounts of memes that are way too similar to each other, dragging out humor to the point where they just get annoying, just for the poster to get karma. That sometimes you can't share your opinion or your preferences, even when it's not offensive, and you get downvoted into oblivion because of it, using the downvote button just because they disagree, sometimes resort to bullying, being mean instead of actually having a discussion or explain why they disagree, moderators who abuse their power.
These are a myth asshole straight up humble brags that gets 30k karma. Like they can say the most dumbest shit ever like AITA for donating money to charity, and people would still be all over that shit like NTA of course you're the best man, charity good. Just people being unnecessarily nasty. But that happens just about everywhere on the internet. I guess under a guise of internet anonymity, you can say anything you want to whoever you want. Even so, you should still want to be respectful. These are people you are talking to. Except for you, Smilebot 2020. Just to spite you, sad face.
The fact that when you're browsing Reddit anonymously and you see a post you would like to comment on, you log into your account only to be taken far, far away. Really sucks when you're going through the popular posts and it takes you so long to come back to it. Replies that are literally just a subreddit name. Especially when it isn't a real sub. They aren't hashtags, guys.
Unpopular opinion is full of either extremely popular opinions or just straight up facts. And if you post an actual unpopular opinion you are downvoted to oblivion. The fact it isn't 18+, there is far less nuance and artistry involved in trolling the Reddit youth.
Thinly veiled viral advertising. We get it, Disney. The baby yoga thing is cute.
Reddit has an unusually high percentage of judgmental people who are 100% incapable of putting themselves in somebody else's shoes. Just look at almost any post about being poor, or overweight, or being a woman or a minority, or having had an experience they have not had. Basically, your problems or beliefs or circumstances are inferior because they are yours and my problems, beliefs or circumstances are superior because they are mine. Bullying people of opposing views.
The reposts. Some are okay, but there are accounts that constantly repost things. Also see the same post 5 times next to each other on different subreddits but on the front page. Subreddits like r entitled parents that have cast lists full of acronyms, and include me=der.
The baby talk. Doggo is big chunky THICC boy. Want to boop the snoot.
I'm afraid to post things I'm genuinely an expert on because some idiot will tell me in wrong and Reddit will harass me because the idiot took the 101 version on the subject and it sounds right. Those are the people that paraphrase everything that was said by others in a meeting, then end up running the entire department having no clue what they're doing. And the opposite, so often you see comments downvoted to hell that aren't even that unreasonable.
I had a post on the front page recently. It was astounding to read comments from so many people telling me I handled the situation wrong when they have absolutely no idea about anything other than what happens in a 2-minute video. It really opened my eyes. Maybe I make those kinds of assumptions, too? I'm really going to keep an open mind when I see something to help me understand that there is very likely more going on that I am unaware of. I had a small argument with my partner, and my mom agrees with my partner. How should I handle this? Dump him. So many red flags. What an abuser. Also your mother is a textbook narcissist. Raised by narcissists can help you out. You need to cut her out of your life completely and move to a new state. No, a new country. Quit your job, start your life anew. This one is ruined. You may never recover.